what's beautiful that I really think you should know is that what's beautiful and also frustrating.
Swiftie to Swiftie, what is your favorite era?
She can also just cook like a random 3-star like Michelin Italian meal. Beautiful that I really think you should know is that.
Thank you. Thank you for the chicken. The chicken is fresh.
First up, Travis Kelce is officially the NFL's most popular player, and it's no secret why. It starts with Taylor and rhymes with Swift. Any guesses? Speaking of Taylor, she just pulled off the sweetest gesture ever, meeting with young fans who survived a terrifying ordeal. But not everything is sunshine and rainbows. A psychic is throwing major shade at Taylor and Travis's relationship, predicting some dark times ahead. As Taylor finally takes a well-deserved break from her Eras Tour, we're all wondering, what's she going to do with 2 whole months off? And if you thought that was wild, wait until you hear about former NFL player Gosder Cherilus, who's making headlines for, wait for it, peeing on a fellow passenger mid-flight. This is one gossip roundup you don't want to miss, so stay tuned for all the juicy details. Kelsey takes the crown. All right, let's talk about Travis Kelce, who's now officially the NFL's most popular player, and it's no coincidence that his skyrocketing fame coincides with his romance with Taylor. This isn't just a football thing anymore, it's a pop culture phenomenon. According to insiders, Kelce's name is popping up all over the internet, topping Google search lists in 49 out of 50 states. That's right, just shy of nationwide domination, with only Minnesota giving him the cold shoulder in favor of their own quarterback, Kirk Cousins. But let's be real, it's Kelce's relationship with Swift that's pushed him into the spotlight. Their romance, which became public when Swift was spotted cheering for Kelce at Arrowhead Stadium, has fans and search engines working overtime. Not only is Kelce leading the pack, but his buddy and teammate Patrick Mahomes is also holding strong in the number 2 spot, though his search numbers are nowhere near Kelce's. Then we've got Aaron Rodgers, Brock Purdy, and Joe Burrow rounding out the top 5. But seriously, who can compete with a guy whose girlfriend is Taylor Swift? Swift's been a regular at Kelce's games, and Kelce's been just as supportive, showing up for her Eras Tour. The couple's been fueling engagement rumors, with some insiders hinting at a proposal soon, but apparently Kelce is holding out for an ironclad prenup. Practical, huh? Either way, Kelce's living his best life, on and off the field, and with Swift by his side, it looks like this power couple isn't slowing down anytime soon.
3rd down. Mahomes keeps it, goes behind the back. Kelsey's got it for the 1st down. You know, we've seen a lot of football games.
Kelsey for the 1st down. Now all of a sudden it's another thing for defenses to worry about.
He's got the voice thing, and so he kind of mumbled out the play. I couldn't hear it. I was walking up to the line. I was like trying to decipher what he was saying. It wasn't a play. No, it was a play. It was a 1st down, you know? I was trying to go help my guy out. By the time I looked over there, he was already in mid-form. Before I knew it, he snapped the ball, and and then I kind of saw him out of my peripheral run to the sideline, so like a photo on a sports card, throwing the ball to me.
Sir K, you know everybody's going to be talking about it. You had to talk about it this week because of what happened in practice. You did it in a game today. Tell us about that play.
Travis didn't run the route he was supposed to run, and then it was kind of a out of spite, I do a behind-the-back pass, but now it's going to be a highlight. I don't know if you can hear me on the broadcast. I'm yelling at him, and then he doesn't run it, so.
Taylor's sweet surprise. All right, Swifties, grab your tissues because Taylor just pulled off the sweetest gesture that's got everyone talking. While slaying her Eras Tour in London, Taylor took a moment to meet 2 young fans, Hope and Autumn, who've been through an absolute nightmare. These girls, decked out in their best red era gear, think graphic tees and red heart sunglasses, recently experienced something no one should. They were affected by a horrible stabbing at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class in Southport, England. The incident left the whole country in shock, with 3 young girls tragically losing their lives. Taylor, being the queen of empathy that she is, was devastated by the news. But here's where Taylor's golden heart shines through. She invited Hope and Autumn backstage at her Wembley Stadium show for a private meet and greet. Talk about the ultimate pick-me-up. The girl's mom, Sammy Foster, couldn't help but gush on TikTok, sharing the emotional moment with everyone. She posted a montage of photos and even dropped a lyric from Cardigan saying, "You drew stars around my scars." I mean, could it get any more heartfelt? Taylor and her mom Andrea made sure these girls had the most magical night ever, despite everything they've been through. While King Charles is planning to visit Southport to meet with those affected, Taylor's already made her mark by turning a devastating situation into a moment of pure kindness. It's no wonder everyone loves her, not just for her music, but for the way she genuinely cares about her fans. Psychic drama. Oh, this one's juicy. A pop culture psychic has thrown some serious shade and predictions about Taylor and Travis after those terrifying threats against Taylor's concerts. If you're a Swiftie, buckle up because things are getting intense. Here's the scoop. A psychic named Anthony Nappy, who's kind of a big deal online, dropped a bombshell saying both Taylor and Travis could be in serious danger. According to this psychic, the threats that canceled Taylor's Vienna shows might not just be about her, but Travis too. Apparently, the psychic is super worried about Travis's safety and thinks his security needs to be cranked up big time. I mean, who wouldn't be freaked out with those kinds of vibes in the air? But wait, there's more drama. Nappy didn't just stop at the safety stuff. Oh no, he went all in, predicting that this whole situation could spell doom for Taylor and Travis's relationship. According to him, Travis might not handle the pressure well and could end up running for the hills. Yikes! He even called Travis a runner and a coward, predicting that this tough time might tear them apart instead of bringing them closer. Talk about throwing some serious psychic shade. Of course, fans are freaking out, especially after hearing about those threats. But despite the ominous predictions, insiders say Travis has been nothing but supportive, even offering to fly out to Austria to be with Taylor. He's been glued to his phone, ready to be there for her at a moment's notice. Will this psychic's predictions come true? Only time will tell, but let's hope Taylor and Travis can power through. Taylor's well-deserved break. Alright, Swifties, the Queen of Pop is finally getting a break. After dominating Europe with her Eras Tour and basically giving the entire continent an economic boost, Taylor has 2 glorious months off. So what's on the agenda for our favorite superstar? Let's dive into the possibilities. Drop Reputation, Taylor's version, or something new? The rumors are swirling and Swifties are on high alert. Could Reputation, Taylor's version be on the horizon? Fans have been decoding clues, and honestly, these theories are so intricate they could be solving cold cases. Plus, we all know Taylor's never really off-duty when it comes to writing. Could there be a new album, or even just a song inspired by her budding romance with Travis? The possibilities are endless. Quality time with her cats. Taylor's love for her cats, Meredith Grey, Olivia Benson, and Benjamin Button, is legendary. While they've occasionally joined her on tour, cats, much like Taylor, appreciate the comfort of home. We're all hoping for some cozy cat content on her socials now that she's got some downtime. After all, it's been a hot minute since we've seen her feline friends, and we're ready for some updates. Binge watch Grey's Anatomy. Coincidence or fate? Taylor's break lines up perfectly with the new season of Grey's Anatomy dropping in September. Given her well-known obsession with the show, it's safe to say she'll be glued to her screen, catching up on all the drama at Gray Sloan Memorial. Let's be real, we're all kind of envious of her ultimate couch potato setup. Cheer on Travis Kelce. With football season kicking off on September 5th, you can bet Taylor will be front and center, cheering on her man. After all, he's been by her side throughout the European leg of her tour, so it's only fair she returns the favor. Plus, we live for those adorable moments of her in the stands rooting for the Chiefs. Netflix and chill, literally. Taylor's idea of post-tour relaxation? Staying in bed, binge-watching TV, and indulging in some serious takeout. And with Travis in the mix, we're sure they'll be spending some cozy days just enjoying each other's company. Plus, if Travis brings along his famous pasta, well, that's the dream, isn't it? Inflight PE Scandal. Former NFL player Gosder Cherilus just made headlines for one of the most bizarre reasons ever: peeing on a fellow passenger during a flight. Yep, you heard that right. Cherilus was on a Delta flight from Boston to Dublin on August 17th, when he allegedly decided that the airplane bathroom was just too far away. Instead, he reportedly relieved himself on another passenger, causing absolute chaos in the air. The situation got so out of hand that the flight had to turn around and head back to Boston, where Cherilus was promptly arrested. Talk about an unexpected detour! Delta wasn't having any of it either. They made it clear that they don't tolerate any kind of unlawful behavior and apologized to all the passengers who had their Irish getaway delayed by this unscheduled pit stop. When officers boarded the plane, Cherilus reportedly wasn't in the mood to cooperate. He was described as irate and uncooperative, which only made things worse for him. After being hauled off the plane, he was taken to court, where he was released on $2,500 bail. But it doesn't end there. He's been ordered to stay away from alcohol, drugs, and the poor person he peed on. Plus Logan Airport, unless it's for a good reason. You can bet his next flight will be under some serious scrutiny. For those who don't remember, Cherilus was a pretty big deal back in the day. He was the 17th overall pick in the 2008 NFL Draft, and at one point was the highest paid right tackle in the league with the Colts. He later played for the Buccaneers before retiring in 2017. Since then, he's been keeping busy in the cannabis industry, opening a dispensary in Boston with former teammates Calvin Johnson and Rob Sims. But this latest incident is definitely not the kind of publicity he was hoping for. Cherilus is due back in court on October 11th, so we'll see what happens next in this wild saga. Swift love and gridiron magic. So Taylor's Eras Tour is basically a fairy tale, right? While the pop princess is out there making hearts race, it seems Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz decided to jump on the romance bandwagon. They were in London for their movie promo, but guess where they ended up? Wembley Stadium, grooving to Taylor's tunes. But the love fest didn't stop there. Channing scored some guitar picks from Taylor's dad, Scott Kingsley Swift. He proudly flaunted them on Instagram, planning to auction them for charity. Honestly, the vibes of the night sounded electric.
But what's beautiful that I really think you should know is that what's beautiful and also frustrating.
Swifty to Swifty, what is your favorite era?
She can also just cook like a random 3-star like Michelin Italian meal. Beautiful that I really think you should know is that, look, it's really tough. I can't even pick. Like, the girl just like can like turn around and just like give you like an anthem.
What are the songs that you come back to in her catalog? It doesn't even have to be a favorite, because I feel like my favorite changes every day.
Maybe I could build a castle.
That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.